of us in this session at the moment are Verstappen, Perez and Hamilton. And just behind us are Russell, Schumacher and Magnussen. Currently the fastest lap is a 1:32.1. Sitting in pole, they're in pole position.
With qualifying finished, it's time to remind ourselves once again of our top three: Verstappen, Taylor and Sergio Perez. With qualifying wrapped up now, we have our grid lineup for the big race tomorrow. Be sure to join us then for what will no doubt be a fantastic race. No more testing, no more practice. This is the real deal, and it's make or break here at round one of this year's Formula One World Championship. We go racing today around the 3.36 miles of the magnificent Bahrain International Circuit, with 15 corners and 2 good passing opportunities into turns 1 and 4. Keep an eye out for drivers locking the front left tyre into the tricky braking zone of turn 10. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks like for today's race. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And Taylor completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Perez, Sainz, and Sir Lewis Hamilton, and Russell, Mick Schumacher, Bottas, Leclerc, and Esteban Ocon, Magnussen, Tsunoda, Sebastian Vettel and Albon, Gasly, Schwartzman, Lando Norris and Nicholas Latifi. Joe and Daniel Ricciardo fills the last spot on the grid. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today? A new season then, a clean slate where anything could happen. Anthony Davidson is with me today as once again we get another year of Formula One underway.
We're into those tense few minutes before the first race then. Everyone's a little bit nervous about reliability. They haven't been running in the hot, turbulent wake of other cars in practice. They've not been pushing at 100% for long durations. Let's hope no one has to deal with any nasty surprises.
So as the formation lap gets underway here for the first time this season, each driver will be wanting to make an impactful start to their season by earning those crucial points and getting a confidence booster right from the off. So as all the cars take their positions on the grid, the teams will be hoping their strategies pay off for them in today's race. And the question I'm asking is which teams have got it right, which ones have got it horribly wrong?
That's Max behind you now. Okay, the gap is less than a second. They're on fresh softs. You've got 4 laps until your pit window opens. 13 laps to go. The fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done. Approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums. First position, front of the pack. Car behind is Max, and the gap behind us is 1.2 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs, and your pit window opens in 2 laps time, and 11 laps to go. You only have to stop once now, 1 stop left, and your pit window opens in 2 laps time. one stop to go, just one stop left in this strategy. Okay, your pit window opens next lap. Pack, that's P1. That's Max behind you now. Less than a second separates you. Okay, they're on old softs. Okay, your pit window opens next lap. Okay, we're into the last 10 laps now. Alright, we'll be doing one more stop today. One stop left in this strategy. Your pit window's now open. Pit window is open. Okay. Here's some information on Russell for you. Okay, they're slowing down. It seems like there's some kind of problem with their car. There's been an incident on track, but officials aren't looking to push for a safety car right now. Just be careful. Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap. Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. That's 8th place, you're in 8th place. Vettel ahead. Okay, gap to the car ahead is 4.7 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs. Norris is behind you. Okay, the gap is less than a second. Okay, they're on old softs. The distance to the leader is 22.7 seconds. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. And that's 8 laps to go. Max is in the pits. Max in the pits. Right, so the drivers we're racing are Russell and Norris. Our gap to the car in front is 2.3 seconds. First position, front of the pack. Car behind is Max. Okay, the gap behind is 1.5 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. Okay, 7 laps to go. No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving. Okay, we've got 7 laps worth of fuel remaining. pack, that's P1. That's Max behind you now. Our gap behind is 1.6 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. And that's just 5 laps of fuel remaining. First position, front of the pack. Car behind is Max. Okay, so the gap to the car behind is 1.1 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. Come on, just 3 laps to go. 3 laps. Right, we've got enough fuel for 3 more laps. Okay, this is your final lap of the race. That's P1. That's Max behind you now. And the gap behind us is 1.0 seconds. They're on old mediums. Okay, this is your final lap of the race. Mate, you deserve that, well done.
That's it then for another spectacular Grand Prix here in Bahrain, and a real champion's drive to take the win. Anthony Davidson, how do you think they were able to set themselves apart today?
I think that smart tyre management on track and very smooth driving definitely assisted in their victory today. That combination meant they got the absolute maximum out of their tyres at all times.
Red Bull put up an outstanding fight for the front position today, and it's great to see it paid off for them. They do so much for the sport that you can't help but be delighted by today's race win. So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. Taylor takes over the lead of the Drivers' Championship. Well, after an incredible day of racing, who was your driver of the day, Ant?
I have to give it to Taylor. They demonstrated a very delicate touch in close proximity to other cars, as well as showing a lot of maturity and patience in difficult situations.
Let's move on to the Constructors, and Red Bull take over as championship leaders. Well, what an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.